Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be looking at the scariest thing that has woken people up. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. Woke up to my dog growling and someone was shining a light into my window at 2 a.m. I was super out of it and trying to process what was going on since the light was coming from someone in my fenced-in backyard. Then my dog barked loud and the person ran away. This is terrifying. Someone's shining light at your window at 2 a.m. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my dog will go crazy as well. Dogs are good. Give that papa a treat. At the time, I lived alone, no roommates. One time I was taking a nap in my bedroom, happened to have a really horrible nightmare, and then woke up to some strange man standing in my bedroom, shining a flashlight in my face while I laid in bed. Both of us freaked out. It turned out he was the maintenance guy for the apartment complex I lived in, finally responding to a maintenance request I had put in like 6 months before. He thought the apartment was empty, then heard me thrashing around from the nightmare and went and looked into the dark bedroom blackout curtains with his flashlight to see what was making the noise. After both of us recovered from our near heart attacks, he was extremely apologetic, and he did finally fix my garbage disposal. But that was terrifying for a few seconds. That is so scary. He didn't even like ring the doorbell or anything. He didn't even let her know that he was coming. I guess that's how it works, right? They just come whenever they're free. But like, at least tell them when you're coming. My son has taken to sleepwalking. He used to just stand by the bed silently until I'd snap awake and see his silhouette looming over me. Now he's taken to turning on the lights when he's sleepwalking. I woke up one night and he was standing there, turning the lights on and off, completely zoned out. I get him back to bed and I think, screw this, I'm sleeping downstairs for the rest of the night. Around 3 o'clock I wake up. All of the lights downstairs are on. I feel like if it's a kid doing this, it's way scarier than an adult sleepwalking and doing this. Oh my goodness, seriously. My mom used to sleepwalk and her parents would lock all the doors because she would like go outside and sleepwalk outside. She snapped out of it though, like she doesn't do it anymore. So that's great. Nice. I didn't witness her sleepwalking ever because she snapped out of it when she had me, but like she would tell me stories and I would just be terrified for her. My math teacher calling out my name 6+ times in a room of 20 other students and me slowly walking up while mumbling, shh, be quiet, not realizing that the voice I was hearing wasn't in fact in a dream. Oh, do you guys ever have dreams where you feel like you're aware of your surrounding but you're in a dream? Isn't that weird? Like you're dreaming about something, but then you also feel like it's a very light dream and you can snap out of it at any time kind of thing. My buddy and I were camping and saw a bear, so we decided to sleep in his car. I was still worried about the bear, so it took forever to fall asleep. Well, right after I fell asleep, I woke up to screams and something grabbing my face. I immediately started crying, knowing that a bear was about to rip my face off. Then I realized it was my friend having a night terror. I was livid. What? That is scary as, yo. Robotic vacuums. When the power goes out, they start wandering around lost, bumping into stuff. Absolutely terrifying thing to be woken up by 3 in the morning. Oh, that is terrifying. Yeah, I'm staying away from like these robot vacuums, you know, because I low-key think they are evil. Just low-key, okay? My 2-year-old standing over me with a kitchen knife. He wanted sliced apples at 4 in the morning and somehow managed to climb up on table and pull out a knife. Now we keep them in the cupboard. A 2-year-old just like standing there. Mom, I want apples. Yo, you know getting no apples. Apartment on fire. They woke up to the apartment on fire. I hope they're okay. Luckily, they woke up and found out, right? Because I feel like a lot of people sleep through fires. A car ran into my bedroom at 1 a.m. Basically, I had just gotten home from visiting my parents and I went to bed around 12:30 a.m. At 1 a.m., a car ran into my bedroom connected half bathroom. My bathroom is about 3 feet squared, so that was completely destroyed, and the car was partially in my room also. My roommate and I went outside after calling 911 to search for the driver. Thankfully, he was okay. He was laying on the ground about 20 feet away from a car. He had empty beer cans in his car. He told us he was 25, but we soon found out from police he was 19. This whole situation has been a mess because my landlord wanted to do all the repairs himself. I just moved back into my room last week and had been living in the living room for the past 2 months. I'm glad to finally have a bedroom again, but sleeping in that room still makes me nervous at night. I still can't use my bathroom after 10 p.m. because it makes me nervous. Oh no. Never in someone's life do they think this is gonna happen to them. A car just slamming into your bedroom. I wouldn't even know what's going on, honestly. I would just be like, is this a dream? Am I having a nightmare? Wake up, I think the house is on fire. Turned out it was a downstairs neighbor burning his wife's car up. Oh my goodness, that's dumb. Why would you burn a car? Like, that could explode. In grad school, my roommate standing directly over me, staring down at me. She couldn't decide if she should wake me up or not. She kept hearing this deep voice mumbling at inconsistent intervals and was torn between there's someone in the house and I'm finally actually losing my mind. We finally figured out that it was a smoke detector wanting new batteries. It was terrifying. Oh, I read a story similar to this as well, where someone was freaking out because they kept hearing voices in the house in another language. Oh, that's so scary. Why would you make a smoke detector talk? You know, why? Back when I lived alone in a studio apartment, I used to wake to just about anything. Never woke up more terrified than the night when I woke up to the sound of my toilet flushing. To this day, I can only assume that a ghost just couldn't hold it anymore. No way there was someone in your house. No way would I think it's a ghost. I would assume there's someone living in my house, honestly. The sound of my stepfather screaming, "Get out of our house!" I'm in bed thinking that person is in here, but turns out it was our neighbor's dog. That night there was a storm and it knocked over one of their trees onto the fence, so the dog came into our backyard and into our house through a doggy door. Oh, the poor dog just didn't want to get wet. The poor dog just wanted to be safe. Oh my gosh. Honestly though, if I heard that, I would think there's a burglar in the house too. Get out of our house. I would freak out. We used to have this weird old Labrador that lived next door but would come sleep at ours some nights. It was weird because it would stand on its hind legs and trot around for a bit before getting on all fours again. One night I woke up to what sounded like someone walking around the room. For about 5 seconds I completely pooped myself thinking there was a child walking around my room before I realized it was that dog. What? It would just walk on 2 legs? Thank gosh my dog can't do that because her legs are so short and her body is so long. But yeah, oh my goodness. But seriously, dogs are loud when they walk at night. They sound like horses. Like, I swear my dog wakes up like 4 times in the night. She'll sleep on the floor, go to her bed, go to her second bed, sleep on the floor, go to her bed, second bed. Girl, make up your mind. One time my son woke me up in the middle of the night, crawling into my bed and telling me a man was bothering him. I usually try to go banish the monsters in his room so he can go back to sleep in there. So I went and admonished the air, "Leave my son alone, this isn't your place." This time my son wanted to stay in my room and not go back to his own bed. So I made room for him and moved over to the edge of my bed and fell back asleep. About 30 minutes later, I had a frightening lucid dream that this tall, shrouded man was at the side of my bed, telling me that I interrupted his fun and now he was going to bother me. I couldn't move and just had to put up with it until I was able to get my dream life, willpower to focus and let me out. So she couldn't move? Wait, was she aware of her surroundings? And she just couldn't move? I'm assuming she was because she could see the side of her bed. So isn't that like sleep paralysis or what? That is terrifying. A spider landing on my face. Yo, how dare that spider? Honestly, why are we so scared of spiders? Like, they're so small and we're like 100 times bigger than they are. even more than 100 times. Why are we scared of them? Why? Why do they look so scary? No, the question is, why do we think spiders look scary? Why is that? Like, we don't find prawns scary. I mean, I don't. Even though it has legs like a cockroach, you know what I mean? Like, we don't find that scary, and we're okay with eating prawns, but they honestly just look like a bug. If you put them on land and if they started walking around, I would be scared of them. But since they're in the water, I'm not scared of them. Why? Fell asleep on my arm once when I was 13. Woke up because I couldn't feel it, and in the dark of my room, I saw an arm on my pillow. It was my arm, of course, but since I had zero feeling of it, I freaked out for like 30 seconds because I thought it had fallen off in the middle of the night. I hate it when that happens. That feeling when your leg is just numb and you don't feel it, and even when you touch the floor, it just feels like there's no feeling. I honestly hate that feeling. It feels scary. What I hate is also when your leg is numb but it feels ticklish. Like, it feels ticklish, you know? It's so weird. I hate it. My dog barking only once in a low voice. He will generally go wild if someone is in front of the door or passes through the hallway, then sitting up in a way he never does and staring at the door. Nothing happened. It was scary because it was everything that he usually does not do. Oh my goodness, I would be scared too. When my dog does something that she never normally does, I freak out as well. Like, I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, is she okay? Like, what's going on? Is she not feeling well? Like, I don't know, but I freak out. And I'm the person who overreacts when I think something is wrong with my dog, but there's actually nothing wrong. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are, and as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!